Bum, 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 bum. Well, what a horrible day today has been. Let's roll the intro and I'll cry into me coffee. Hi, and for those who follow me, welcome back to the channel, and for those who don't know me, my name is Langers and I am the Scruffy Trader, who's had a bit of a battering today. It's ended well, but the day has been, let's just say it's at its moment, okay? And that is trading in the real world, because that's what I'm trying to achieve with this channel. Just show you a little bit of what I do for a living and how the market can humble you like that. Because when you're not in the right headspace, you can make mistakes. And that's exactly what's happened today. It's just sort of been one of them days where you wake up and you stub your toe on the bedside cabinet, so there's your starter for 10. You get into the shower and you've switched the cold on instead of the hot. I'm not into that one. I know I saw a kid once who said he had a cold shower and listened to whale music. It's not my idea of a good time. I like a red hot shower, you know. But hey ho, you don't want that thought running round your head now, do you, boys and girls? Good old big Langers inside a shower. Winky likes it though.
Hello.
Sorry. But today has just been a stinker. And it's kind of been hard work as well. You know, computer went a bit on the fritz this morning while I was doing a morning call. And looked at the markets. The DAX did pretty much what I said it would do, which is just as well, because I was trading the DAX. I was looking at the yen. I was going to trade the pound yen, but it just took an eternity for it to come down at the levels, but the euro yen was there. So I took a punt on it. Started off in the right direction. Everybody's a winner. Got in the car, go down to the office. Get down there, it still looked like it was a winner. Had a few issues to deal with when I was there. And the bloody thing turned round. Caused chaos. Put me into one of those situations where you have to make a decision. And, well, you'll see when I play the trader. Let's just say it didn't end well for that one. But I'm only human. I do get it wrong. And I'm going to play the trades. Looked at cable as well. Cable did okay. Watched it royally go up. It's been consolidating and it had to retrace, and it did today, so I jumped on that as well. So it wasn't all a bad loss. You know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf, you know, which I did actually have playing today, because as you know, I listen to some shocking music. And if there was ever a song that was apt, that was it today. That ain't shocking, by the way. Meatloaf is a king. I've seen him many times in concert. He is excellent. Anyway, let me show you this trade, and then I'm going to have a little chat at the end of it about what it means to stick to your plan, even though when you look at it a couple of hours later, it would have got you out if you hung on to it. It's a good subject to discuss. So let me run this. I've royally speeded it up so it won't last too long, and then we'll have a chat on the other side. Alright? So I'm going to enjoy the coffee because I'm crying into it. And if Winky's in a good mood, I'll be crying in my beer because I think I'm going to go to the pub for my tea. And that was that, guys. So the day's ended well, although it has been an utter nightmare. Not the charts as such, but just one of them days. I mean, here I am, it's now 10 to 11 at night, and I'm finishing this video for you guys because I'd already done it earlier on before we'd gone out for tea. And I hadn't switched the bloody mic on. So it just capped off an awful day. It was literally one of them ones where you woke up in the morning, you stub your toe as you get out of bed, then you go downstairs and there's not enough coffee, and it was just everything was just wrong today. And some days you wake up like that and you're not quite in the right headspace. And I've said it before sometimes, if you are like that, take the day off. And I should have done today, simply because I had a lot to do this morning. A lot of it was stuff I didn't really want to do. But you just have to get on with it. And it was just, everything was wrong. You know, and then this afternoon, I was doing a one-to-one with a chap. Good shout out to you, Nick, my friend. It was really good to speak to you and to put a bit of clarity into what was a terrible day. So if anything, I actually thank you for today rather than you thanking me, because it keeps me back on point. And that's kind of what I want to just spend a couple of minutes having a chat with about keeping on point. You see, we're all human, and sometimes we make ill-informed choices. Now, I try to keep the way I trade as robotic as I can. Simply trade what I see, and that is how I trade. I'm a visual trader. I trade what I see. And I got this one kind of wrong this morning. It almost went to where I wanted it to go, but it didn't quite get there. So I gauged it a little bit wrong, and it was one of these things that it just happens. But I saw the market coming against me, even though it had been in profit for quite a while before it moved away. And I had a line in the sand that you saw me draw on the chart, which was my mental stop. And when it ever hits that, I reanalyze the chart and I look at what's going on. And if I have an inkling that I'm wrong, I'll kill it. And that's what I did today. You know, and it cost me a lot of money. Now, fortunately, the DAX, which I was also called out in the morning call, did exactly what I said it would do, and it paid me royally. And also, while I was scanning around, I saw that cable was ready for a drop, so I jumped on that as well. And those paid off the losses of the Euro JPY, because originally I was looking at the pound JPY, but it was taking an eternity to come to a level. And I just happened to glance that this was in a level ready to prime. I thought, okay, we'll get a quick trade out of this. And I was wrong. Kind of capped off this day fully. Certainly, as I've just told you about, not switching the mic on, so it's been a right royal day. But if I'd held on to this trade, it would have come back, paid me, and got out with a small profit. But that is very dangerous. And I know you'll scratch your head and go, but you could have saved your bacon there. Yeah, I could have done. But what if it didn't save my bacon? And it kept on going the other way, which it has. It's gone right the way down to here. Now, I got out up here somewhere. Okay. So that would have been another 25, 30 pips away. And this is assuming that that's the end of the move. What if it keeps on going down? How long do I hold on? Well, you don't. And that's part of my plan. It's why I have two stops. I do have a hard stop under this structure point because the first one was under there, the second one is under there. And the hard one is just a safety net. That's all it is. It's just a safety net. If it goes catastrophically wrong, it gets me out. It hurts me, but it doesn't kill me. My mental stop is when the discipline within me must kick in. If I think I am still right in my direction, I will hold on. But if I have the slightest inkling that I am wrong, I will kill it. So I did. Because many moons ago, I used to get into a situation where I would hold on to losers too long and they damaged me so badly, the recovery time is just not worth the wait. You're better off killing at 100, 200 pounds than trying to claw back 800 pounds. You know, it's a mountain I don't want to climb. So that's why I did it today. And yes, it worked, and I lost a bit of money. In fact, I lost quite a bit of money. What was it? 130. Oh, bloody hell. I think under £600. You know, a lot of money. But the other trades paid it off and also gave me a profit. But that's what trading is. It's a trade-off. You know, you're not going to win them all. Some you've got to lose, some you're going to win. But as long as your winners at the end of the day can outweigh them losers, you're all right. And you've heard me say it. I have plenty of red trades, but I don't have red days. And that's because I manage what I'm doing. And the proof is in what I show you guys. So that's why I did it, how I did it. And today was just, well, maybe I was just out of whack with the market, you know. But then again, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, you know. So meatloaf's still king. I think I might play that all day tomorrow, you know, just as a little reminder. And I'll cap it off with a classic by Meatloaf called Razor's Edge, because that's what we do every time we go into the markets. We're walking on a razor's edge. And the trick is to be shaved, not cut. Okay? So there we go. That's my little philosophy quote for tonight. Okay? But before I go, we'll have a look at the scores on the doors. We'll see how this month is playing out. And I said I would touch on what a year's salary is, because some people seem to think I'm raking it in and one thing and another, and trust me, I'm not. You know, it's just a normal salary. I get paid a good salary, but it's just normal wage. You know, I'm going to show you that right now. Let's have a look. Just move my little bobbly head. This was today. Monday I didn't trade. I just put an overnight position on, which cashed out on the Tuesday. If you saw Tuesday's video, you'll have seen that trade run over and see the cash outs, which was this here. Then today we had 16 cash outs, 3 of which weren't very pretty, but it still ended a profit on 769. So I can live with that for a day. Gives me the week at 1939 and a month of 5,873. It's not bad, okay? And then you've got your pip count as well, and we're currently sitting a shade over 1,092 pips in the last 3 weeks. And we've got 1 day left of this week because I've got no desire to trade this Friday. So I might do a little bit tomorrow after the morning call for the Platinum guys. And then that'll be me for the weekend. Because another thing with trading is quit while you're ahead. You know, I'm going to do a video this week about what I think is your biggest account killer, and it'll be a good one. It's my personal thoughts on it. Okay, but if you look at that figure and you immediately be going, wow, look at that, Langers is raking it. Well, that is 12 times that. So if you pro rata it out or over to a year, it means my salary is about just shade over 70,000. Now, when I did a broker statement, sort of in April time when people were having a good kick at me, it worked out my salary was between 70 and 80,000 a year, which is about right. But that's assuming I am staying consistent. And this is the thing with markets. You can be consistent, but it doesn't give you a guarantee. See, I could have the next 2 months absolutely terrible. So my salary might even be half of that, but it will still be a half decent salary. And the way I look at it, this is a good manager of any company, Sainsbury's or Tesco's or something, is on a salary roughly around that. So really all I am is a good manager, and I'm paid accordingly, and it's that simple, you know. So trading isn't all about Lamborghinis and flash mansions. If you can get a good wage out of it, what trading is about is freedom. See, like I've just told you, I have no desire to do anything on Friday. Might make a video or something because I quite enjoy this process. Although not so much today because I forgot to switch the mic on and it has royally brassed me off. But that's just capping off a bad day. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to click the upload button. Now this is finished. Let it upload through the night. Have a good night. Get up in the morning. Do it all again. But hopefully the sun will be shining and it'll be a little bit better than today. So remember, guys, do what you love, and money will follow. See you all in the next one.